Welcome to a timeless journey through Ralph Lauren's Spring House, where textures whisper stories and every corner feels like home. If you love elegant vintage charm and layered countryside beauty, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let's explore this textured haven together, one room at a time. A graceful spring house stands beneath blossoming dogwood trees. Its ivy-covered brick facade and charcoal shutters frame an aged oak door. Copper lanterns glow softly, while a natural stone path leads through a garden of tulips and boxwoods. Everything feels timeless, layered in Ralph Lauren's rustic charm. On the front porch, weathered rattan chairs sit under exposed beams. A tweed throw drapes across the cushions. A jute rug rests beneath an antique pine table, while soft linen curtains flutter gently. Lanterns glint against the white clapboard siding. Each texture adds depth to this relaxed elegance. Inside the foyer, deep oak floors meet a vintage Persian rug in herringbone pattern. Navy grasscloth wallpaper contrasts with bright white millwork. A leather bench, steamer trunks, and a gold-framed mirror tell stories of timeless travel and quiet luxury. Everything feels curated, collected, and perfectly Ralph Lauren. The living room invites with navy velvet sofas and plaid armchairs. A faded aubusson rug lies beneath a reclaimed timber coffee table. Stone surrounds the fireplace, holding a vintage oil painting above. Sunlight filters through linen drapes, bathing the space in rich textures and layered countryside grandeur. A tucked-away library glows with warmth. Paneled mahogany walls and houndstooth upholstery frame a cozy hearth. Shelves filled with books and porcelain treasures add charm. A leather ottoman and Persian rug ground the space. Ralph Lauren's classic vision of old-world comfort shines through every layered detail. The dining room echoes pastoral refinement. A dark walnut table is dressed in linen and burlap, surrounded by leatherback chairs. Fine china and crystal shimmer under an iron chandelier. Soft wallpaper and high wainscoting complete the look. It's a room made for spring gatherings and timeless conversation. In the butler's pantry, open oak shelving reveals ceramic canisters and copper pieces. Marble counters and a crackled tile backsplash reflect vintage craftsmanship. Linen cafe curtains soften the light. The space feels humble yet elevated, layered with history, functionality, and Ralph Lauren's unmistakable sense of American elegance. The kitchen is a blend of utility and romance. Creamy cabinets contrast with butcher block counters and vintage iron fixtures. Linen-covered bar stools and open shelving display glass jars and woven baskets. A window dressed in ticking stripes glows with morning sun. The room feels handmade and heirloom-rich. A breakfast nook offers countryside charm. A round table rests atop a faded patchwork runner. A linen-upholstered banquette is paired with antique chairs. Soft floral arrangements and wicker textures warm the corner. This tiny retreat is Ralph Lauren's love letter to rustic mornings and springtime ease. The hallway is a gallery of texture and tradition. Aged oak floors meet linen wall coverings and white shiplap. Framed equestrian prints and antique brass lanterns guide the path. A marble-topped console holds leather books and a vintage clock. Every surface tells a story steeped in quiet sophistication. In the powder room, navy grasscloth lines the walls, meeting wainscoting and ivory. A porcelain sink and marble vanity reflect soft candlelight. Brass mirrors and botanical sketches complete the look. The space whispers elegance through tactile contrast, perfectly balancing function with Ralph Lauren's romantic countryside sensibility. The master bedroom glows in a palette of ivory and sage. A canopy bed is wrapped in gauzy linen, with embroidered sheets and an alpaca throw. Jute rugs ground the polished oak floor. Gentle textures layer across every corner, reflecting Ralph Lauren's vision of restful heritage-inspired retreat. A master sitting area continues the story. A tufted linen sofa pairs with velvet pillows. A stone fireplace crackles under an antique mirror. Aged books and leather accents rest on a coffee table. Natural light warms the herringbone curtains. It's a space of layered textures and effortless grace. The bathroom is serene and sumptuous. Marble tiles line the floor and wainscoting surrounds the room. A clawfoot tub stands near sheer curtains, bronze fixtures glinting nearby. Linen towels rest on a wrought-tan stool. The atmosphere is elegant and textured, a place of reflection shaped by heritage. In the guest bedroom, an iron bed holds a vintage quilt and ticking stripe pillows. A weathered bench and floral armoire add rustic charm. Tall wallpaper and layered curtains invite warmth. The palette, dusty rose, cream indigo, echoes quiet countryside comfort. It's a welcoming space filled with gentle beauty. The guest bathroom continues the story with stone tiles and floral wallpaper. A vintage pedestal sink and bronze fixtures gleam beneath soft lighting. Towels are rolled in a wicker basket. Each element is practical yet luxurious, inspired by spring freshness and Ralph Lauren's enduring love for layered textures. The mudroom is charming and functional. Slate floors and jute runners pair with olive green built-ins and woven bins. Waxed cotton coats hang neatly, and a plaid cushion softens an antique bench. Herb baskets and vintage seed packets bring life. It's rugged, pretty, and deeply nostalgic. The sunroom opens into garden views. A rattan sofa sits beside a cafe table draped in linen. Wicker planters and bamboo shades add texture. Chintz pillows, floral throws, and blooming lavender set the tone. Light pours in, dancing over every soft surface. Ralph Lauren's garden retreat feels close and cozy. The terrace beyond is lush and lived in. Ivy creeps up stone columns. Teak furniture holds floral cushions and striped linens. Terracotta planters overflow with herbs. Aged wood tables host candle lanterns. This outdoor room invites gathering, storytelling, and spring afternoons spent in comfort. Texture reigns in every thoughtful detail. The final view reveals the back of the house, clad in wood and rose vines. Rustic shutters and antique lanterns line the facade. A brick path winds through sculpted hedges and wildflowers. This home is more than a place. It's a lived-in expression of spring, tradition, and Ralph Lauren's layered elegance. Thank you for joining this serene stroll through Ralph Lauren's layered spring retreat. If today's textures and timeless design inspired you, please like, comment your favorite detail, and subscribe for more vintage and traditional home tours. See you in the next cozy, elegant escape. Until then, stay beautifully inspired.